I'm Chef Terry. Today I'm going to show you how to make chocolate chip cookies. Okay, in here is 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of white sugar in the bowl, like so. Okay, now in here I have 1 cup of lard shortening, okay, in the bowl. Okay, and now we're going to do 2 eggs, okay, in the bowl, and I'll show you the rest of the ingredients and I'll show you how to do this. There, and here, okay, and here 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, okay, and here some maple syrup, like that. So this just adds a bit of chewiness to it. Makes it a little bit softer. Okay, there you go. Over here, so what I'm going to show you is called creaming, which means that you just mix it all together, okay, until it's nice, light, and fluffy. This is just a hand mixer. You could buy it from any kitchen store or any other stores. So, there you go. Okay, now make sure it's all mixed in. You don't want any lumps or bumps. Okay, it should look like that. Nice pale color, nice and creamy, fluffy. Okay, gonna give it a couple more seconds. So see some shortening in there. It's going to go again for a few seconds. And you can just do that to get it all off. Okay, so now we're going to go again. Make sure that looks perfect. Again, just do this. Make sure you get it all in the bowl. Okay, so you always add your dry ingredients into your wet. So this would be considered wet. Never try to do the other way. Okay, so in here is 3 cups of flour and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. This lightly. Okay, so it's gonna do that. Okay, the kids can help you with making these. This was my favorite cookie. I made it since I was 8 years old. This is the first cookie I ever had to make. Okay, so again, it requires some muscle. Okay, that's done. So again, go, all of it in the bowl. Perfect. Okay. Okay, if you want to, you can just take your hands like this. Just mix it in like the spatula, always from the bottom up. Okay. And what you want looking for is where it all has to be together. Okay. Nice dough. Let's keep going. And over there I have 1 1/3 cup of chocolate chips. I'm using dark chocolate chips. You can use semi-sweet if you want. I just find that tastes really good with dark chocolate chips. Okay, again, all in. Again, you don't want any lumps of flour. Don't want to eat any raw flour. Okay, it's going to take a few minutes. Okay, almost there. And again, always have your oven preheated, so it has to be preheated to 375. Okay, and always make sure your baking tray is prepared with a silicone mat. Okay, looking good. Almost there. And yes, the dough will be sticky because of the maple syrup. That's okay. That's what you want. Okay, almost there. Make sure it's all in. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add this and those chocolate chips. Okay. And you just take your hands and just push them in, like so. Okay, just keep going. And then it says, the recipe calls for you to drop it by the teaspoons, but I find, or tablespoons, I find that ice cream scoop is like the best friend. Works very well. Okay, this is what you want it to look like. Okay. I always make sure that there's no flour. Nope. Again, you never want to eat raw flour. It tastes very good. Okay. And remember, never over mix your dough. Okay, so I'm just gonna quickly rinse my hands. Okay, so dry them all. Okay, over here. So you want to bake these for 8 to 10 minutes or until golden brown. Okay. Here's your cookie tray. Again, okay. All you do is skip it. Just take that off. Okay. Always 2 inches apart. Fingers. Okay. Again. And then you just repeat the same thing with the rest of the dough. Okay? And you have it 2 inches apart because they will spread out and you don't want them to touch. Okay. Again. Make sure nice and round. Okay. These are really good sort of warm. Not hot, but warm. Desserts or after dinner. The kids can help you with this part. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna make sure it's nice and neat. Okay. And again, 8 to 10 minutes for golden brown. And you always want to clear them off before eating. Okay. There's our 10 minutes. Okay, they're ready. We'll take them out. Okay, look delicious. There you go. Nice and big. Smells good too. Okay, so put them here. Take these off. So, okay. Bombs are very handy. getting big. It smells really good, and your apartment house will smell really nice too. Alright, thank you for watching. Subscribe to Bake with Chef Terry, and I will see you next time.